I'm doing really well. Good to see ya.
Yeah, it's nice to see you again. You want to take a seat?
Yes, I would love to take a seat.
So how have you been since the last time we spoke?
I've been better.
Yeah.
Better since the last time we spoke, but it seems like well, I'm just gonna flat out say it. I had another anxiety attack.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too. I work at Dunder Mifflin. I'm in the back, the stock warehouse room, and that wouldn't be a hard thing, but I seem to just be getting really intense. Sorry.
It's okay. You can do some deep breaths. You don't have to talk right now.
I get really tense around all of these boxes that I have to stack and encase and shelve, and it just gets really overwhelming sometimes. But it's a good paycheck, so I take it. It doesn't help. It helps that show is being filmed at where I work, so I get a little extra cut every time my hand or my foot. One time my right ear was in the shot, and I was like called my mom, and I said, I was in the show. It was crazy. It was so fun. Sorry, I just get really excited. I didn't know.
Well, that's really wonderful that you found the positive aspect of working there. That you really enjoy being involved in the show.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Well, that's really great. It sounds like we have a lot to talk about today.
Yes.
We can continue from what we've done in the past. So I know that we've done some watercolors, we've done some painting before, and we've colored in some mandalas. And what we're looking at doing right now is a different art activity where we're going to work on just free form, kind of scribbling and coloring. But it's going to turn into something very beautiful, even though right now we just have a plain white sheet of paper. I know that's your specialty, is white paper.
Yeah, I see a lot of that white paper all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the boxes.
Yeah.
It's in those, but whatever, it's fine.
Okay, well, I'm glad it's something you're familiar with.
Yeah.
That's a really great thing. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to ask, is there any music that you're interested in listening to while we do this that might be soothing?
I love the Temptations.
Me too.
Oh,
Me
good.
too. That's wonderful. I very much approve of that. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to gather your art supplies right now, and it's going to be a black Sharpie, some crowns that we're going to use crayons to color in, and then I'm going to play some music, and we're going to sit down, and I'm just going to have you close your eyes for a moment after I give you the paper and the Sharpie, and I'm just going to have you just kind of take a moment to breathe and scribble for a moment. I'm going to tell you when to stop, and we're going to look at the shapes that you created, and we're just going to color inside of them, kind of each section one at a time, just so that we can look at just free expression. So there's no goal in this. We're not trying to create any kind of image. We're not trying to use any particular colors. You're just doing whatever you feel like. And we can talk at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm going to play the music right now, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
It was just my imagination running away with me. It was just my imagination running away with me.
How's that feel?
Felt very releasing. This is awesome. Thank you.
Now you almost seem to move with a tempo. I know you had said that your mother is a dancer. Is that perhaps where that
Well, I did when I was younger. Took some took some ballet classes.
Oh, did you?
I don't want to brag, but I don't want to brag. That was pretty great. I was the Prince and the Nutcracker.
Wow.
3 years in a row. Yeah.
That's really wonderful.
Yes. Thank you.
Well, so perhaps movement is something that you're naturally good at. I mean, you didn't hesitate. You made some beautiful non-angular forms. Just
Oh. Yeah, there's not any angles in here at all. I felt very where I could just kind of like come up and out of the paper, you know?
yeah.
So kind of I guess like when you're jumping and on a dance floor, you kind of just come up and up and up. It's fun. Yeah.
That is really neat. That's something that it's new knowledge to me. I don't know how to dance, so it's really wonderful.
Anyone can do it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think you must be a little higher skilled than the average person if you've been the prince.
Oh, Prince. Thank you so much. No.
Well, now is our opportunity. If you'd like to, we've got a bag of crayons next to you if you want to use those to color in. I'm going to color in however you'd like to in this picture. There's no right rules.
Okay.
And you can take your time with it.
Green's my favorite color. Yes, I love green a lot. This is so. Oh. So I think I'm finished.
All right. Well, great. Let's talk about it. How did it feel to make it?
It felt like I remember I talked about the ups and downs of pen on the paper and how relaxing that was and how freeing it felt. When I saw it, I was like, whoa, I can't believe I made something like that. You know, it's so interesting and intricate. And I was, whoa, blown away. And then, when you said start coloring, and at first I was like, green's a good color, it's my favorite color, so I was like, let's put green right in the middle and see what happens. But, I was like, I'm tired of being within the structure of what I created. Let's fill in what's on the outside and let it be like a freestanding, but you have to follow the lines that are given. So, yeah, I felt like I created structure to it when I probably didn't need to, but I mean, why could you blame me? I work in a place where everything has to be stacked on top of each other all the time. So I did work with structure, but I feel like I started getting a little bit more into it. It's very relaxing, very relaxing. I feel taller right now.
So any other physical changes you might notice from yourself from the beginning and the end of this activity?
Well, yes. I can breathe. My brain is not thinking about work tomorrow, though it probably should sometimes. I feel like this picture is a reminder of why my anxiety can be, why it can be debilitating sometimes. I can overcome with just allowing my brain to relax, and maybe next time when I'm thinking of square shape, maybe I should just put some swirly doos in there and loosen myself up a little bit.
Well, that's great. It sounds like you really gained some insights right here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really glad to be a part of that.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Do I get to keep?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I might take a picture of it, but yes. If that's okay with you. Can I keep a
Yes,
photo?
please.
Okay.
That's okay. It's my art, so.
Well, that's really great. So, I feel like we're making some progress on how to address your anxiety when it comes up. Maybe you're gaining some awareness of what helps you feel less anxious is more free-form lines, less angles, and more expression. Does that sound right?
Yes. Yes. I need that so badly.
So when you're feeling some anxiety come up, can we think of any way that maybe you can look for some physical symptoms in yourself next time that might happen?
Yes. Can you ask that question one more time?
Do you recognize any physical symptoms in yourself that before the anxiety starts to come up?
I start getting very tense. It sometimes happens when I get a little exhausted. And I start to tense up because I don't want to mess up, or maybe a whole shelf of boxes will fall down on top of me and crush me. That would be terrifying. So,
Yes.
so I think it's just when I start to really focus, and my body just starts to curl in on itself. So.
Well, that's really great. I feel like we've gotten to a point that we can kind of see the same way your body is curling in on itself in a kind of protective way. Perhaps we're seeing some of the lines and the circles happening on the paper, where it's curling in a way that's comforting.
Right.
And
A little bit more of a hug rather than.
Yeah, that would be a strong difference.
Maybe something. Maybe I'm just getting wrapped in this fear, and I just need to let it loose.
Yeah. Well, that'd be great if we can find some outlets for that.
Yes.
You seem like you have a history of dance, and certainly it's in your family as well as yourself. And perhaps next time we meet up, would you be interested in doing some kind of movements? And we can look at some different ways we can use your body for expressing or releasing some of the energy that comes along with that anxiety.
Yeah. I haven't done it in so long, but sure, I'd love to do. I mean, whatever you think can help, I'm down.
All right. Well, that's really great, Leroy. Well, thank you so much. I really enjoyed spending time with you today.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You always help out. Always a good help. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you so much, and I think we're all set for today.
Okay. Thank you. And I will see
you.
I will see you next time. Thank you. When can I get my freaking drugs? I need the drugs!